Hi, good afternoon. Because it's a post-lunch session, but I did realize that the previous session really got people fired up. So I think that's a nice start.
Yeah,
So
we're
now it's over
lucky.
to you.
Yeah.
Keynote to fireside to what not happening. But this is exactly how news happens, just in the moment. So I just hope that this is free-flowing. We get a lot of interesting ideas to talk about. Over to you.
All right. So, a very good evening to everyone. It's just post lunch, so bear with us, okay? There are not a lot of questions. So, my first question to you would be, because this digital journalism has grown so much and social media is there, what kind of challenges and hinders and what kind of helpers are there in this landscape to help women break stereotypes? Because we're talking about stereotypes in journalism and how to break them. What are the hinders and helpers of digital and social media?
Okay, this is in fact a very cliche question. This is the question you will be anyways asked. So I think we must move beyond these questions because, frankly, in today's day and time, a lot has changed. And I do not believe in this binary of a man versus a woman. It does not happen. It's all in the mind. So I think the sooner you change your mindset, the sooner you tell yourself that it's all and all just about competence, it is about what you bring to the table, how you can deliver things. You will not think about the gender. But that does not take away from the fact that, yes, there are real challenges. It's an opportunity and an honor for us, especially those of us sitting here in this, August audience, because clearly the kind of upbringing we've had, the kind of exposure we've had, the opportunities we've had, cannot be matched by a lot of other people, a lot of other individuals who are still struggling, perhaps, to make a mark. But having said that, the very fact that you have an International Women's Day, I don't know how many here would know when is the International Men's Day.
19th of November.
Nice. So see, that's nice. But I don't think everyone would know that. Uh, every day should be your day.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's 19th
Anurag,
of
there is an
November.
International Men's Day. Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If 1st April? Okay, that's a
fine.
jest. But that's exactly, I think, the root of this issue. If you believe that a Woman's Day is just about congratulating each other, ordering some nice chocolates, flowers, I mean, move beyond that. There are real issues all of us are dealing with, no matter who you are, whether you're a man or a woman. I've had the good fortune of being in newsrooms like Republic, Times Now, NDTV, where I worked with tall editors, whether it's Arnav, whether it's Sanjay Pugalia, whether it was Dr. Roy, whether it is Navika, who was here, amongst the audience a little earlier. And I must say one thing. Never ever, never ever in my career, spanning 24 years now, have I ever been told that you're a girl, you're a woman, you can't do this, or this is an assignment that is not for you. Never ever. This is never the mindset in newsrooms that I've had the fortune to work with. So I think we need to break that stereotype first up in our minds. The moment you tell yourself that, oh, you're a woman, there's got to be other kind of constraints on you. You can't do this, you can't do that. It's all in the mind. So I think that is where the change should come in, and it's all to himself. So I think women also need to break that stereotype more than men right now. If you can't speak up for yourself, if you can't value yourself, if you do not believe in your competence, you don't deserve to be there. Journalism is brutal. It is brutal because it demands everything from you. We started with a normal workday extending to about 18 to 19 hours, and everyone at home was like, oh, is this the life you want? I said, absolutely. This is what I've, signed in for, and I will do this. Only to realize that gradually things do get better. But then that is your real test. Getting into the newsrooms, there were times we were told कि ये photostat दिया, copy दिया, copy लेकर आओ. And you'll ask yourself, यार इसलिए थोड़ा ना journalism पढ़ा हमने. I mean, what is it? What am I doing? Right after Lady Shriram College, I was like, yeah, this is not what I want to do right now here. But we did that. Some editor will tell you, अच्छा मेरे coffee लेके आइए. Your video journalist will tell you कि इस पे color bar लगवा के लाइए. So I think these are all tests of your patience, because more than anything else, journalism is a demanding field where you need to be available 24/7. No birthdays, no anniversaries, no nothing. Absolutely nothing. If you're ready to, sign in for that, Nothing is going to come in your way, whether you're a man, a woman, absolutely anything. So I think that's the first premise of, this conversation, that these are cliches, these are stereotypes we need to break for each other, and this goes, true for you, for me, I think for every other individual. And believe me, your colleagues will not tell you this ki because you're a man you can't do this, because you're a woman you can't do this. And I'll give you one example, and I wish Navika was here, because when I moved to Times now, just about a year ago, we began with the election yatra. And that this was the first big idea that Times was doing on a bus, and we were supposed to take this road journey from Noida, that is where our office was, down to Chennai. And I had to stop over at a new location every day, deliver a show, and move on. And, because there were time constraints, later when the poll schedule was announced, South was voting in the first phase. There was a lot of, emphasis down South, so we had to kind of rush through a lot of areas and stuff. So there were times that no hotels were booked. I had to change in a car. I did not have a washroom. I had to go to a local dhaba. So if there is where you tell yourself कि भाई you're a woman, तो आपको ये नहीं मिलना चाहिए, वो नहीं मिलना चाहिए, no, don't be there then, because then you can't do justice to that. And this is coming in from someone who has seen a lot of these newsrooms. Every newsroom will demand your availability. If you are there for it, you will find a way, is what I believe. If you believe in yourself, everything is possible.
So my question number 2 would be, it's a little different. I asked you about how digital and social media can be a hinderer or helper. This is what we discussed about newsroom scenario and how we get into media. But the way women are represented in media, how the audience takes it, and how mainstream male-dominated editors would get a very, very different way of comments in their social medias. That was my question, how the representation of women has evolved, because there are anchors who are like judged for their looks, like wow, what a beautiful sari you're wearing. They won't be commended on their bravery, their courage, as much as the male people would be. So how is that stereotype evolved?
Is that an experience you have?
It's an experience all
I hope
women
that's
have.
not.
95% of women have had. It's a statistic that women get way more hate and way more anonymous hate on working in media than men are.
See, that's what I told you. It's all in the mind. The moment you realize, 6 महीने में complain कर रही है अनुराग, imagine. Imagine 6 months. And I've spent 13 years with Arnab.
Well, I am an actor.
No, but having said that, see, social media again is a space, I think it's the way you take it. If you start taking everything so personally, you start getting, invested in things that do not matter. I mean, who cares about what's going on in the social media? It's a bubble. It's really a bubble. Journalism is about people. It's about their stories. It's not about a man or a woman at the end of the day. If you're able to deliver powerful stories, see, a place like NDTV, that was my first job, and where Dr. Roy gave us the entire opportunity, and I picked up my first Ramnath Goenka from NDTV, is where you realize that you can push your boundaries. But that is something that you need to do to yourself. There is a system that will aid you. It will assist you. But to say that you will get everything on a platter because of your gender is completely unfair. And that is a stereotype we need to check. When you go on the social media, if you know your lines, like obviously there are both good and bad sides to every story. If you know your limits, you know what you need to do, you know why you're there, you want an engagement because you believe that that is, quick popularity, getting a quick eyeballs, then clearly that is a personal decision. That is not about, you being targeted because you're a woman or because you belong to a specific gender. And like I said, because I've had this experience, but I do know friends and people who've not had that very, perhaps a pleasing experience. But then the point is that you need to keep persisting with it. If you give up, like, in any other field, then it's on you. There is a system, like I said, if during the election yatra I would have given up, for 45 days I was out on the streets. There were times I did not have clothes to change, so we had to find a local dhobi. We went to Dhobi Ghat in Mumbai, and wahan jaakar, we got all our clothes washed. So this is something that you need to do to yourself. You're doing it for yourself. But if you, again, believe that there should be, like I said, a special treatment because you're a man or a woman, that defeats the very purpose. And like I said, it takes away from the real crux, the real essence of journalism. And if we are here for journalism, and like you said about clothes, about the kind of comments, see, looks is an advantage. I mean, obviously, looks is an advantage. But then, looks only will not be able to take you that far. You know, the fact is that you struggle every day. If, like, you know, I've handled the bureau. I was a bureau chief at both Republic and Times. And when we did interviews, there were, you know, women who specially came for the interviews and they would say, हमें anchor बनना है. I said, वो तो ठीक है, करोगे क्या आप? Anchor बनना है. So anchor banna is like, you know, aap aao, you get ready, you get your hair done, get your makeup done, and you believe ki sab kuch will be there on the TP. That is horribly wrong. I mean, I must tell you this, that at least in the Republic newsroom, there was never anything on the TP. There are times we had to ad-lib even on headlines, on national raps. Something big is happening, you're expected to know about those things. You're supposed to do your research. You cannot depend on anyone. So it's a 24/7 job. And that holds true whether you're a man or a woman, whether you're absolutely anyone. Whether you're an intern, today I'm an executive editor, but we've done almost, I think, similar journeys. So if you're ready to stay there on that journey every day of your life, then this is the field you should be in. But if you believe that this is not for you, then bad luck.
So this is my last question. So a rope has two ends. We understood the individual end as to how you take this forward on an individual level. But because now you're a executive editor at NDTV, and now you're part of the system. On the other side of the rope, what can you do to help these individuals who are already struggling with the brutality of journalism that you just mentioned?
So you need to help yourself. I mean, I really believe you need to help yourself. If you cannot help yourself, no one else will help you. It is only when you take that very first step that things begin to change. When you tell yourself, break away from that entire, you know, cliche of koi aayega aapki madad karega, you know, that is never happening in life. And this is whether you're in journalism or anywhere else. Like they say ki abla nari. I mean, why? Why should anyone be like that? You know, there is a problem, there is always a solution. Provided you want a solution, mindset to it.
So are we out of the Abla Nari narrative? Are we?
Yes, I don't think there is anyone called an Abla Nari anymore. It's all in the mind, yes. Yes, and their husbands' oath.
Yeah.
So you blame those women too, right? You blame those women too. If you do not speak up for yourself, that's exactly what I'm saying. If you do not speak up for yourself and what you stand for, see, it's important you do that in life.
Yeah, this is how the journalism has to now make noise about such things also. You know, these are the things, these are the issues one should talk about.
You know, you got to know. But
हम
don't
तो
look
रोज
at.
बजाते हैं तबला।
I hope I'm
कभी
not the
अपना बजता है,
inspiration.
कभी दूसरों का
Vasanthi, I hope
बजाते
I'm
हैं।
not the inspiration. Yeah. But by the way, how did you learn? Because most newspapers carried it front page.
Yeah.
Media did carry it. Of course, you know, in the morning also somebody showed us the clip.
Alka
and all.
Lamba ji.
You know, the media carried it. That's how I got to learn. So it's not that the media is not carrying it. No, the
But who
Supreme
can
Court
you
has taken.
expect? I don't know. Who
Supreme
will
Court
take
has also
action?
pulled up the person.
But that was my question
System is in
entirely.
collusion. System is in collusion.
Yeah, the
because
admin
system
guy
lets all
there
this
said
happen.
that ये तो हुआ ही नहीं until the video was shared in Supreme Court. And the Supreme Court wrapped
And
the.
Anurag, even now, nothing will change. We all know this. See, journalism and unfortunately stories that we look at or talk about are perhaps just limited to Delhi and to metros. You know, the moment you move beyond these areas, far and beyond, maybe towards northeast, towards Gujarat, towards even down south, you know, where literacy and a lot of other things are far better, you will realize that there are stories that will stun you. You will be shocked कि आज के समय में ऐसा हो सकता है, but होता है. And that has also been normalized. So the deal is that if you start normalizing something, it will become the new normal. So you need to stand up and say that for yourself. I mean, if you look around today, in Delhi you have a chief minister. The BJP is telling us ki Mahila chief minister. It's a big deal. I don't know whether she has that much power or not. I mean, to be honest, You look around, you have really strong women leaders, whether it's a Mamata Banerjee, whether it was Mayawati once. These are leaders who've made difference. But then we also do know that there are a lot of these rubber stamp people, you know, for the sake of it. There's been a lot of this conversation about freebies and a lot of other things, you know, that has been given to women doles. Why? मतलब क्या लोगों को लगता है कि महिला को आप 2500 रुपए दे दोगे तो बस महिला को वही चाहिए. So there is this entire mindset. The moment you begin to realize that this is not it, I'm capable of doing far more and I can do far more, things will change. I think it's all in your hands.
We all should say no to freebies. That's what you're saying.
To each his own. See, that's what I'm saying, that we are fortunate enough. But there could be a strata or there could be a class that really needs it. But then to say that our politicians, as long as they're delivering us that 2,500 rupees, they are good enough, we must elect them back is unfair. Because that is not what the system really wants them to do. I mean, we all know when it comes to women's safety, when Nirbhaya happened, though, you know, I've shot up time. When Nirbhaya happened, for 4 days, I didn't go back home. I was in Times, I remember Arna was, you know, in the newsroom then, we had a jib and a lot of other things, and he said, tumne ghar jana hi nahi. Tum kuch bhi karo, wahi rehna. So in the Safdarjung's washroom, I used to go and change. So, you know, these are little things that you keep doing to yourself because passion is what holds you there. But then when I went in and I saw Nirbhaya, I realized that this is nothing in comparison to what you have seen, what you've heard, or what you've experienced in life. You know, these are life-changing moments. When I saw her in bed there, in whatever state she was, it kind of breaks you down. And you realize that politicians will come and go. You know, they will make statements. वो बोलेंगे कि शीला दीक्षित ने ऐसा नहीं किया, कपड़ों पे कुछ बोल दिया. That does not matter. That is not even the side story, I must tell you. That is not even the side story. These are weapons of mass distraction. Netas across political lines, political quarters will continue to use it. And they've done that. So unless we speak up, see, in newsrooms we are told कि women आपकी audience ही नहीं है. Women don't watch television, they don't watch news. We are told only men watch it. तो उस तरह का content बनाइए जो men को suit करता है. I mean, come on. So this is where the problem lies. Women have been stereotyped. You need to break out of that stereotype.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you.